I am having Class 10 CBSE Board Science Examination paper with me, and I am going to discuss some of the physics questions of this paper. The first question is, which spherical mirror provide you erect and diminished image for all the positions? So, you are asked that which mirror is providing you erect and diminished image for all the position wherever the object is, and that's convex mirror. You may think of rear view mirror of the car, in which the image is always erect and diminished. So the answer is convex mirror. And then you have to draw a label diagram to support your answer. So a convex mirror, and you know where does it focus lie? It focus lie behind the mirror. Let it be here. And you have to draw the ray diagram for it. So I am taking an object any length, anywhere in front of the mirror, and draw a line, incident ray, which is parallel to the principal axis, and after reflection it will appear to pass through focus. Okay, it will appear to pass through focus. And one more incident ray we need. So I am taking at this point so that this comes to be our angle of incidence, and the same angle we will make here, making I and R equal. So this is our incident ray and this is the reflected ray, and we know that wherever the two reflected rays meet, at that position the image is formed. But here these two rays are not going to meet anywhere this side. So we are extending it backwards. So when we extend it backwards, at this point they are meeting, and here the image will be formed. And that's what the question required. It required that you find the image size to be erect and diminished than the size of the actual object. Okay. Now next question. What is the power of lens? It is the measure of ability of bending of light by the lens. Okay. If the light is bent more, okay, how do you relate power and focal length? So power is the reciprocal of focal length. Power is the reciprocal of focal length, and here we take the focal length in meter. And the next is to what is the unit of SI unit of power. So the SI unit of power is diopter. And the next question, in the same question, the next part, that a student uses a lens of focal length 40 centimeter and another of minus 20 centimeter. Okay. So yeah, F1 is given as plus 40 centimeter and F2 is given as minus 20 centimeter. Okay. Now what you have to find is the power and nature of each of these two lengths. So power is the reciprocal of focal length, but power when we find in diopter, for which the focal length is to be in meter. Here the focal length is given in centimeter. So first we are converting it into meter. So this is this much. And therefore the power will be 1 of the focal length, that is 1 by F1, so 40 by 100. So it will come out to be 100 by 40. That's 2.5. 2.5. So you are getting plus 2.5 diopter. Now you are also asked the nature of the lens. So as we have got plus positive power, so positive value denotes that the lens is convex. If you get power as positive, this lens is convex. That is the converging lens. Okay. In the next one, similarly, you will first convert it into meter. So I am writing it like this. And then P2 equals, after doing will come minus 100 by 20. That will be minus 5 diopter. So minus 5, it means that negative power you have got. So the focal length is negative and the power is negative, and therefore the lens is concave lens. That is diverging lens. So here the answer will be minus 5D, and diverging lens, that is concave lens. Okay. Now next question. How would you connect three 9 ohm resistors so as to get 13.5 ohm and 6 ohm? Since you have been given three 9 ohm resistors and you have to connect them so that you get 13.5 ohm out of those three, and in the second case 6 ohm out of those three. Okay. So what we are doing is, in the first case you require 13.5 ohm. Okay. So now let's see if we connect. In the second we want 6 ohm. Now let's see if we connect two resistors into parallel. This is 9 and 9. Okay. So what is the equivalent resistor of two parallel 9 ohm resistor? That will be 9 by 2, that is 4.5 ohm. So the equivalent resistance of these two is 4.5 ohm, and I need 13.5, and we are having one more 9 ohm resistor left with us because we are having three resistors. We have used two resistors here, and if I connect that third resistor in series with this parallel combination, we will get this 4.5 plus 9. The answer will be 13.5 ohm, which is the required one. Okay. To get 6 ohm, you will connect two resistors in series first. So 9 plus 9 will give you 18, and then one resistor in parallel with this series combination. So it will be 18 and 9. So 18 and 9 for parallel, what we do? We do R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So R1 we are taking as 18. So we are doing 18 into 9 by 18 plus 9, that is 27. So 9 3 times and 3 6 times. So we have got 6 ohm. Okay. Now next question. Two lamps, one rated 100 watt 220 volt, another 60 watt 220 volt, connected to the supply voltage of 220 volt only, and you have to find current through them, and the two bulbs are in parallel. So let me first draw the diagram for you. I am just roughly drawing it, two bulbs connected in parallel, and the supply is 220. Here one is 100 watt 220 volt, other one 60 watt 220 volt. Okay. Now the supply voltage is also 220, so we can do it directly. What we have to find is to find the current in both of these. So current, what we require is I1 plus I2. So I1 will be P1 by V1, and I2 will be P2 by V2. So I1 plus I2 will be P1 is 100 here, 100 by 220 plus 60 by 220, and when you will take 220 as your LCM, it's 100 plus 60, 160. So you are going to get 2 8 times, 2 11 times, 8 by 11 ampere is your answer. Is it clear? Now next question. A student is unable to see clearly the words written on the blackboard approximately 3 meters from him. So 3 meters from him means he is suffering from nearsightedness, means he is having myopia. And state the possible cause. So the possible cause will be the crystalline lens would have become thick, means the excessive curvature of the lens, or the enlarged eyeball. Okay, 2 points you would have written that the lens would have become thick, or you, instead of writing lens has become thick, you could write excessive curvature of the lens. And the second point, enlarged eyeball. Okay, and then by which method you can correct it? So it's concave lens. By using concave lens of suitable power, we can correct it so that it can be put back to the retina. The image can be put back to the retina. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Best of luck for rest of your examinations, and I'll be more thankful if you like, share and comment.